Robin Schulte, where are you? Come on down! You're the next contestant of the Orlando Story Club.
So it starts when I start speaking. We made a late night stop at a deserted roadside rest area. It was after midnight, and we stopped because my daughter, who was 3 at the time, was asleep in the back seat. And she had suddenly woken up, and she had to go to the bathroom. So my husband, Randy, he pulled off of the highway and onto this little access road that went to a deserted parking lot outside of a brick restroom. It's all right, I need coffee anyway. I'll meet you back at the car. And he grabbed a fistful of quarters, and he headed off toward this little concrete pavilion with a harsh, bright light and a bank of vending machines. So I got Ansley out of the car, and she was kicking her feet and saying, I can walk, I can walk. So I put her down on the ground, and holding her hand, I took her toward that brick building to the back corner where the door to the restrooms were. She'd been asleep just minutes before, but now she was wide awake, and she was chattering away. I slept a long time, didn't I, Mommy? Where are we? Where is this place? Are we almost home? We walked in that main door of the bathroom, and I have to tell you that public restrooms really creep me out. It's that deafening silence and the hum of those fluorescent lights overhead. There's that ghostly stillness and the anonymity of those stalls. So we went to the first stall, and I pushed on it, and the door swung open. And we could see right away that bathroom was a mess. The toilet seat was covered with these wet globs of toilet paper. Somebody had placed them on the toilet seat. So I said, honey, this one's a mess. Come on, we'll go in the next one. So we walked to the next stall, and we swung it open. And it looked just like the other one. Globs of wet toilet paper, water dripping everywhere. So I said, come on, we'll go to the handicap stall on the end. Now, looking back, hours and days, and even now, years later, I am still haunted by the shadow that I saw move in that handicapped stall. It was just this shift in light that was coming through the crack between the door and the stall wall. I pushed on the door, and it was locked. It was as if that moment was holding its breath. It was so still and silent in the bathroom. And then I pushed on it, and it was locked, and the hair on my arms stood up. And I said, this is ridiculous, Ansley. Come on, let's go. That silence, it had weight and body and form. And I looked down, and Ansley was dancing around at my feet, and she was saying, but I really have to go, Mommy. I really have to go. So I pulled some paper towels from that metal dispenser on the side, and I went to that first stall, and I nudged Ansley in, and I locked the door behind me. And as I was cleaning that mess off of the toilet and dropping the wet paper on the floor at my feet, I heard the click of the lock in the handicapped stall. Come on, honey, hop up here. Let's go. There was movement out in the main part of the restroom, right outside of the door. I was definitely not alone, and I wanted to look through that crack between the door or peek under and see the feet of whoever this other person was that was there in the bathroom with me. And Ansley was there saying, "I'm all done, Mommy, I'm all done. I'm all done. Mommy, I'm all done. Okay, come on, get up." And I flushed the toilet with my foot, and I scooped her up, and I unlocked the door, and I swung that door wide. And there in the bathroom, in the women's bathroom, was a man. He was backing out of the door, and he was holding it, and he was letting it close quietly behind him. He had a knit cap, a strong jaw, big hands, and this large, oversized jacket. And I looked in his eyes, and I knew he was not a good man. And then he shifted, something in him changed, and he looked up at the door, and he said, "Oh, this is the women's. I thought it was the men's. Sorry." And he disappeared. And I leaned against that bathroom stall, and I felt this electric blue surge through my body. And I held Ansley close, and I knew it was a trap. One messy stall that led to another, that led to that big stall on the end. And I was sure that if I had been alone, that last stall would not have been locked.